A teacher is the Lord of creation and also a generator. A teacher is the Lord who is also called as organizer. The teacher is the Lord of destruction and a destroyer. The teacher is also called as a supreme and an almighty. Hello, my dear viewers, and welcome to you of our new topic that's about all the teacher. In this video, I am trying to tell about what makes a good teacher great. Before I come to the topic, I remember with one of the greatest and auspicious and holy Sloka that given a contribution to the teacher, that is Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo, Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat, Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Guru Namaha. Without teacher, it is just like the body without a soul. With this beautiful holy Sloka, I start my today's topic, that is what makes a good teacher great. This is the most usual question that I have ever received. Many people, so most of them, they asked me this question: what makes a good teacher great? From my point of view, all teachers are great. All teachers are good. Today, I discuss about the same. What makes a good teacher great? If a good teacher wants to become a great teacher, what he has to do? The first point, just I learned from my past, that is, a great teacher always learns, and he always a learner. He learns from the beginning to end of his life. He learns from the teachers, he learns from the society, he learns from his co-workers, he learns from his family, and also he learns from students. A 1.5 decade year ago, so when I went to a school as a teacher, my students, so whenever I entered into the classroom, my students told me to eat sweets. At that moment, I was perplexed about this suggestion. So why did they tell me to eat sweets? When I told, so what the students told me, to one of my friends, he laughed on me and told me that I should minimize my anger. Indirectly, the students told me that I should minimize my anger whenever I entered into the classroom. At the time, I learned from the students how to minimize the anger and how to become a calm towards students. Because why did these students told me to eat sweet? Sweet is a symbol of a good relationship between a teacher and the students. So that's why they told me that I'm always eat sweets. Means I should minimize my anger. I learned this lesson from my own students. So the teacher is always a learner. And another important point that really tells that what makes a good teacher great, a good teacher always listens. He listens to his students, and he listens from the society. He listens from the noble people. He listens the problems of his students and try to solve those problems. And in my opinion, a good teacher thinks like a kid, but also like an adult. A great teacher, he acts like a student, and it is very easy for him to understand his students when he acts like a kid. So when he acts like an adult, at that moment, he transforms himself to be a problem solver of his own student's problem. So a kid and an adult both tells a great teacher. And another important factors that tells a good teacher great, often I received the responses like, a good teacher loves to teach, but as I say, a good teacher loves to learn more than he teaches. In my opinion, a great teacher isn't a teacher. A great teacher is always a good friend. Then who teaches out of the school about real world? The world is just we all live. The world of reality, the world of oneness, the world of creativity. A great teacher is also called as an entertainer. So whenever the students disengaged, whenever the students they feel poor, whenever the students they disrupt you in the school, the teacher, he tried to attract the concentration of his students towards him. He usually makes some entertainment to the students. So he was also called as an entertainer. Sometimes he sings, sometimes he uses some beautiful chords, sometimes he makes some jokes, sometimes he tells some stories to the students that could refresh the students' mind and that could make interest in the classes. A great teacher understands and helps the students so when they really need help, by giving some guidelines of their own personal life, by giving guidelines to his parents, by giving guidelines to how to overcome from the anxiety, from the problems, personal or from the societies. A great teacher always humble towards students to make students humble towards their learning. This is also the fact that makes a good teacher great. A great teachers not too deep understanders of content, knowledge keepers, but deep understanders of their students that can make them great. A great teacher tells only what the students want to hear from them. It is about good character, it is about the subject matter, it is about the good society, it is about the development of the future. The great teachers are always listeners of their students, so when they really listen, they remembered by the students throughout their life and transform from proud to be the humble persons of their future. Dear friends, it is time to leave today's topic. So what makes a good teacher great? I hope that it will really impact on our life, and I am really thanks to all my teachers who taught me the lesson of a real world, and who taught me the lesson to how to become a good person on this planet. And thank you one and all.